Good morning, beautiful online community. I hope you're all doing well. As you may have noticed, today I'm wearing a white working shirt. I'm pretty well shaved. I even put deodorant on. And that is because I am in a working mood. That's right. A lot of what has been going on for me has been like a spell has been broken. All of a sudden we are realizing that the emperor has no clothes, that a lot of the systems we believed in are not so robust, that a lot of the things we trusted, institutions, are faltering. And so we realize that the only thing we really have to rely upon is each other. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's a moment for us to step up. And after all this time we've had to think about the things that really matter to us, the things that are more than transcendental, the things that give us meaning and purpose, right now we need to start thinking about how we're gonna bring that into the reality that is the post whatever the fuck we're living right now. Because I've seen that many people are saying that we don't wanna go back to where we were. And the situation we have today is actually a result of disbalance. Ecological, social disbalance in the world, ineffective authorities, and mostly unsustainable ways of living, which are at odds with who we are as human beings living on this beautiful blue planet. So I'm in a working mood, and I would really like to leave you two thoughts today, which have really helped me. And the first one is that as a person who's an activist, as a person who's all about change, as a person who believes in healing, as a person who believes in community, I've understood that my role no longer should be reactionary. As a person who's all the time nagging at the status quo saying, hey, shit needs to change. I have had to shift my own mindset and to really think about the systems, the practices, the mentality, the philosophy that I would like to see when things begin to return to normal, but actually turn into something better. Which brings me to the second point. I would really like to encourage you to think about building arks. Arks to weather this flood, rather than think about how we're going to save ourselves and fix this whole system. Think about what we need as human beings, as communities, converging and coming together to form robust practices to create a semblance of something we would like to see in the future and apply it in our own communities. And we see that there are already people doing that. Think about the practical things that you can do that give you meaning and that can spill over into what should happen when this begins to perhaps normalize. All of these experiences are tough, and they're not worth anything if we're not learning from them, if we're not gonna emerge better people. And so now that, as I said, I feel the spell is being broken and we have a moment of lucidity, of time to think and consider, I would like to urge you to think about what you are going to do to create a better paradigm, right? And start right now. Put on your working shirts, get the deodorant on, shave, and get your working hat on. Because there are also risks. I see news, I've been reading it, about how we may have totalitarian methods encroaching on democracy, which will hamper freedom of movement, privacy, and things like that. And unless we step up as a community and show that we are ready to fill that niche, to fill that void, all we're gonna do is allow that top-down structure, which has been so inefficient for so long, to get even more draconian and get even more involved in our everyday existences. So get your working shirt on, shave, shower, get yourselves all ready, because we have a lot of work ahead.